capital city. Welcome to Denver. This is Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good battle in the AFC. The Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs. It's 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times, he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Lawrence. Taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
They go play action for Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Etienne, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught by Washington. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 8.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. from the shotgun. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to third and very long.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is brought in at the 10. He's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
31-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And they'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 2 for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak, and he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47. And set up first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Harvey. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Third down coming up. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take nothing lead.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense going to take over now for the second time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Lawrence. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Man in motion here is Washington. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. There's is a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Working the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he will have a Broncos first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
19 more yards.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Nix. Toss left side, caught by his running backs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Nix to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down.
Lawrence's pass complete to Jacoby Myers. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Lawrence now. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time. There's a lot of room to operate.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's the ball. Right side, it's Franklin. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Back to throw is Nix. That was too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Riley Moss there defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. To the left side, it is caught by Miles. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To R.J. Harvey. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jags offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. First down throw for Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up first down. So anytime you see one of those second-level defenders, Mike, those linebackers, those safeties that are just fast flow in the run game, they are just running side to side, making every play. Those are prime candidates to put into the RPO read. When they go with that run action, you can put a receiver into that window that they just left.
In motion is Myers. 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
And the Jaguars, first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. To the right, on the run, it's Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion here is Washington. Lawrence now on 2nd down. This one complete to Washington. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Washington. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jaguars are on the board. It's 10-7.
Broncos 10, Jaguars 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Foye Aluakun with the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Foye Aluakun with the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. 3rd and 5. They send Sutton in motion. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Here's Lawrence. He's got Myers on the completion. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Man, it's Thomas. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence now. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make a play on ball.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
46-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
To Parker, Washington. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6. To throw is Lawrence. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lawrence. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Lawrence. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. In motion is Myers. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That's complete to ETN. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Begin on the ground with Harvey. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Low-scoring game, all time, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Etienne. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
10 at the 43-yard line.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. It's ETN. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Lawrence's pass is...
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains level.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now, it's Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
To Troy Franklin. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 37, Here's 2nd and 9. A run once more. That's Harvey. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete. So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Jaguars 10.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught left side, that's strange. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 4th-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, And it'll set up second down.
And 10.
Now here's Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
In motion is Myers. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this for ETN. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
27 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. To throw is Lawrence. Rolling right, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. That is caught side of the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Broncos 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Foyesade Aluakin on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Harvey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Throw it. Nix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He's got Myers on the completion. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
16 yards.
16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the draw, the give to Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
1st and 10.
Best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
2nd and 10. They put Strange in motion. 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And the Jags going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
1st down. 1st and goal.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Etienne. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. That one taken in. Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Troy Franklin, incomplete. Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Third down and 3. Here's Nix to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
The Broncos bringing out their punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here's a short one. He's got screens. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Knicks now to throw it here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
So for a minute there, I actually thought he was going to pull the trigger. His receiver did a really nice job giving him somewhere to go with the ball, but ultimately just decided it was too tight of a throw to make. Don't put the ball in harm's way, and he just casually throws that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Can't believe I paid for this. I'm going to switch teams.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he will score. Game on. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. And now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Broncos will line up for the
throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Broncos 19.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Begins with a carry from Etienne, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lawrence now. Here down the field will fall incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 13.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. To return, it's Mims. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back, or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this 3rd down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete on the tight end screen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Oh! And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
10 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. To throw is Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And knock him down up beyond the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw is Nix. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Devin Boyd on the coverage defensively.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Throw it. Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.